Look at my arms, though.
I think it's a TV.
It's working out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's ridiculous. Sorry. Good.
We need a prop.
Fireside Chat.
Hello there, Internet. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. I'm Steve.
Logan, how you doing? Ching ching.
I have to tell you, it's Jesse.
Oh,
All right, today he's Logan.
still Jesse.
Correct. You can play Wolverine though in our game because
Ooh.
you know what we're playing today.
What are we playing?
We are playing the quintessential Marvel arcade game, released in 1992.
Ooh.
X-Men.
Ooh.
I don't know why I have an Infinity Gauntlet in my hand because it's not involved in the game, but it was Marvel and I picked it up.
Marvel. You know what I
And
mean?
I can snap us out of existence here
Good, because I'm petting Wolverine and
and
it's
into existence
starting to feel weird.
over there. Ready?
Right.
Here we go.
Nervous.
Let's play X-Men Arcade.
Ooh.
In 3,
Here
2,
it comes.
1.
Woo-hoo.
Man, that is some Infinity
Man,
Gauntlet.
I know, you lost your glove and everything.
Oh man, I backed in my hand.
Yep.
Oh, all right, well, here we are with X-Men Arcade.
X-Men, Scott Summers. Ooh. Lee.
So you had Logan in your pocket. Does that mean you're going to play as Wolverine?
I think I might, even though Colossus has always been my favorite X-Men, because he's metal. I think I'm going to play as Wolverine, start off.
Well, then
Give the
I will
people
be
what they want.
Colossus. You know why, right?
Because it's your favorite too?
Because of that.
You turn
The
Super
greatest,
Saiyan?
the greatest super in this game.
It is really weird. That's his power.
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, you got to hit player 1 start. Or player 2 start. Put a little
we
money
go.
in.
Okay.
Oh, I just picked Wolverine! I mean Cyclops!
That's who you. So did I.
So when I said I was going to play as Cyclops,
You mean Colossus?
I've completely gone off the rails at this point.
That's true.
When I said I was going to play as Colossus, apparently I meant Cyclops. Who did you pick?
Wolverine.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you think now that obviously the X-Men is coming to the MCU, we'll get Magneto in the purple and red?
They don't but even the MCU doesn't really stick with typical. I mean, I guess that's not really true. I guess.
It depends on the character, because Captain America's was really comic accurate.
Yeah.
And Ant-Man's was as comic accurate as you could get with still making it not look ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I guess now that I think about it, they do stick to the regular costumes way better than any of the other ones do.
Yeah, and the colors are at least always right on that.
Right.
Like every X-Men movie we got, and majority of them, I will say, put them in black leather.
Right.
And it was cool in 2000 when that was all we had for superhero movies. But when they got in leather for Apocalypse, I'm like, all right, come on, guys. Let's give them some regular suits by now. Are you glad X-Men are going back to the MCU?
Oh my dude. Seriously, you have to ask me that question? I am
I
ecstatic.
didn't want to assume.
I am a huge MCU fanboy to the point of almost being obnoxious. Watch this. Boom! Laser shot at my eyeballs. That's way less fun than Colossus. Did I just kill you by accident?
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill you.
It's all right, I just said my name again.
Wolverine.
He already doesn't like Cyclops, but why don't you just go ahead and throw Sentinels at me while you're at it?
Super tiny sentinels. Compared to how they're
Do
usually.
you remember playing this in the arcade? It was so good, man.
The first experience I had with this in the arcade, because there was, I don't know if you remember this or even knew this, but there was multiple versions of this cabinet. So there was the more standard cabinet, like this machine, where it was just 4 players on a single monitor.
Right.
But then there was the X-Men Deluxe, which for the time especially was crazy advanced. It was dual screen, dual CRT TVs, side by side with a spliced screen, so it looked like it was one super wide monitor.
Okay.
And it was a 6-player panel. So you could literally have all 6 X-Men,
The whole
all 6
team up
playable
there.
X-Men in the game at once, across 2 screens.
That
It
is
was
awesome.
completely insane.
I don't think Challengers in the mall had that. We always talk about Challengers by this place time.
I think the place that because I think you're right. I think Challenges had the 4-player cabinet.
Because I remember playing this in and matter of fact, when we realized this came out in '92, it made me feel super old because I remember them putting this machine in and me being super hyped.
Oh, I can't fire my super. I need to die. I think it was the Hamilton Mall that had the dual screen version.
All right, come on, don't get beat by
I may
Pyro.
have died.
The guy can't even.
But I have
make
superpower
fire.
now. Eat it. Eat it. Oh, he kicked me in the head. Eat it.
What lame power is I can manipulate fire? Like,
Well, that's kind of exciting.
you can't make it though. You know what I mean? Throw some water on him. What can he do?
Well, he actually, if you think about it, people still smoked in the 90s. So, like, he could just, like, light any cigarette he wanted to.
This is true. He did that in X2. X-Men United, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yep. See, I like that version of Pyro. I like the how he was originally part of the X-Mansion and, you know, how Magneto manipulated him. Gave a real nice Anakin Skywalker vibe. There it is. There it is. Look at these guys. Do you ever think that when they were making Wolverine, they're like, yeah, this is going to be the most important character to the X-Men? You know, the one with the most useless power to the enemy they have.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, because I guess who was introduced first, Wolverine or Magneto?
Magneto. He was the.
Oh yeah, I guess he was like the first villain, right? Yeah, you're right. And Wolverine was significantly later on.
Way later, from the second run of the X-Men.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he was introduced as an Incredible Hulk villain at first.
Oh right. Man, I am very proud of you with your comic book knowledge. It is like I have a decent comic book knowledge, but yours is on point, man. I'm very impressed with you.
Comics growing up, man. So, like I always say with you, I did prefer DC comics growing up, but I was always still a fan of Marvel comics.
Oh wait a minute! Oh no, I haven't run out of lives yet. I was gonna say, why didn't I switch to Cyclops?
You are Cyclops.
Oh my God, Colossus!
Would you give the names right?
It's because they both start with C's. All right, I'm gonna continue. Hang on. Ready? Where's Cyclops? Colossus! For the love of golly. Wait, what am I doing? I don't know how to play this game. I'm Colossus. All that matters is that I can now do this. Stop blinking. Ready?
That is a really cool power.
I'm just gonna spam that for the rest of the time.
I love Colossus. I would love that power. Can you imagine getting pulled over?
Oh look, trash mobs.
It always makes me laugh that your wife said yes to you when you proposed.
I said, hey, will you marry me? And she said, of course I will. And you know what my response was? It was,
I knew it was coming. Oh, man.
and then she said, whoa, your excitement power level is over 9,000 right now. And I said, good try, but that was a Colossus reference from the X-Men arcade. I said, listen closely.
But you still married her.
That's power level 9,000. This is Colossus. It's very similar, but different.
But different. Whew. Oh, man. One day we really got to get into the story of how we proposed, because anytime somebody asks my wife, it's always the most dreading question because of how horrible the proposal it was. So I always make the same face and strength. Like, whoa.
I'm a very simple man. I took my wife to a dinner at the most generic restaurant you can possibly imagine, and then
Olive Garden.
wait, no, it's a big step down from Olive Garden. I mean, it wasn't Mickey D's, but it was a step down. I mean, a step up from that, but a step down from Olive Garden. And then we came home and I proposed. It was not the world's most romantic thing, but we already lived together, you know.
Sounds nice.
Oh, I forgot to say.
I like how they changed. That was what was cool about the arcade, is like they could have the same 3 enemies, just change the colors a little bit.
Yep.
And you were satisfied as a kid. What was the point of the little spikes on Wolverine's boots?
To look cool.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh man.
That's embarrassing. My question is, you didn't really get hurt.
You see how to kill that thing? Look at that, man. Whew. Colossus is super OP in this game. There needs to be a patch to nerf him. Actually, if you, in all seriousness though, think about it. Compare everybody's superpowers in this game. Wolverine's is awesome because it's an AoE that shoots in one direction. But like, compare that to Cyclops. Cyclops,
with a thin,
you miss with his super constantly.
every time.
Yeah, and then you have like like
No one on Earth can move the Blob.
Nightcrawler bounces back and forth, and that's decent because that kind of is random. But then you have Colossus, who just murders everything. Like, compare Cyclops to this. And the great thing about this is you can't use that super without making the noise. Like, we're probably really annoying viewers right now.
No.
If I push this button, my mouth automatically responds.
I guarantee we get a like for every time. You know, questions, and if you can answer this in the comments, I have to know. If Blob, hold on, let me pick my new character.
Nothing stops the Blob. I don't know if you knew that. Hello, Nightcrawler. Let me help you out.
If Blob's
Stand by.
power is once he places himself, he can't be moved. And Juggernaut's power is once he starts, he can't be stopped. If he were to run into Blob, what would happen? Would the Earth just split in half?
I feel like that is something that the MCU needs to address as soon as humanly
If
possible.
you know this answer, please comment in the comment section, because I've asked this question to many comic fans and they do not know.
I have an idea. One of our lovely subscribers suggested that we put up a poll, or that people vote in comment sections. So why don't we put up a poll in the video to see what people think would happen if Blob and Colossus fought.
Well, it's not even a fight. I want Blob
Or run into each other.
Sat himself down, because that's his power. Nothing can move him once he sits himself down.
Right.
And Juggernaut's is once he gets started, nothing can stop him. What would happen if he ran into the Blob?
The question is, what'll happen if Blob and Colossus run into each other, essentially?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the options are going to be Colossus wins, Blob wins,
Not Colossus, Juggernaut.
or I'm sorry,
Get your words right today, Steve.
Juggernaut wins, Colossus wins, nothing essentially happens, they bounce off each other, or the entire world explodes. And it'll be in the iCard right here.
Ooh,
So vote now.
wow. Mayonnaise. Alright. What are we on? What is this place called? The Savage Land?
This is the land of the alligator men who walk around.
And dish.
Listen,
Dishwasher gloves.
honestly, here's how I feel about these guys.
Oh man. I've always been a big fan of Nightcrawler, especially his name's Kurt Wagner. I think that's just an incredible name. But I would love his superpower, but my question is, Nightcrawler is technically part demon, and he teleports through their version of the underworld. So does that make it his mutant power? Technically, his mutant power would be the way he looks and his agility. I'm just nerding
You're
out.
asking some really deep
bad
questions right now. I'm so pleased with you.
I am so nerdy. I love the X-Men, if nobody can tell that, by the way. This is one of my favorite comics. Because it's...
Oh yes, remember the super scary walking
This was a
plants?
DC crossover. This is when Poison Ivy came.
It's just weird, these plants look like they're pregnant.
That is true. All right. Yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Watch this. I saved you there.
Did you knock me down as well?
I think you got knocked down. Watch this. I'm gonna hit him while he's down. Yeah, come get it.
Boom!
I always like the music in this game.
You know what's funny is we played this game multiple times off camera. You know what I mean? And we literally sat down, bored one day, and ran through this game. And it is just a fun game to run through. And just because you don't really got to think while you're playing it. I mean,
This is very hard to think about. You gotta think when to use it.
and it's just like it's such a fun game. I really wish they would re-release this for like Xbox One, PS4,
Well,
even
technically,
the Switch.
in the game's defense, you kind of do need to think about when to use it because in the arcade you were pumping quarters in.
This is
So
true.
if you use your super in this game, for anyone not in the know, you have the little blinkies, like the blinky supers in the top corner, which is like a free use super. But otherwise, when you use your super, it eats your life. So if you burn it just non-stop, then you have essentially like 1 hit point. So
We are
you really have to
fortunately,
think about it.
We're fortunately playing this on Steve's Arcade, which is
Free to play,
free.
baby.
Yep. Pump as many quarters as you want, because it is a button.
Correct. Get him while he's down. Oh, he's got. That's it. You know what?
You know what? Let's give Aurora some fun here.
I thought you were gonna pick Dazzler. She's so underplayed.
I'm not saying I was gonna go with
Not
Dazzler,
respected.
but you know, Storm doesn't get enough respect too. She's super powerful.
This is true.
Do you remember the comic book where she was wrapped in the cocoon and she created the little Storm inside and it was on the same level of power as the Phoenix? And like people sleep on them. Oh no! Wendigo! He might win.
I'll say you gotta use your super. Yeah, use those tornadoes. That's another crappy super, but this isn't crappy.
Missed it.
Ow, my face.
Oh, Dito. Get him. Yeah, Storm's not great in this. But her cape looks so cool.
This is true. It is a pretty sweet outfit.
Did you like Halle Berry as Storm in the X-Men movie?
Yeah, I thought she did a great
I
job.
liked her too. Except when she had that ridiculous accent in the first movie, but we'll pretend like that didn't happen.
You know who I thought had an amazing performance in the X-Men trilogy? Other than Hugh Jackman, obviously, because everybody loves him as Wolverine. But him aside, I was super pleased with the portrayal of Nightcrawler in that movie.
Which one?
The second one, where that's the one that takes place in he was in the White House.
Yes.
Yeah, that was I thought that was a great performance.
That movie, X-Men United,
Yeah.
it's called. I like both Nightcrawlers, to be honest, but yeah, that one was really good. I also like Kelsey Grammer as Beast. I thought he was perfect.
Yeah, that's true. That was a very. It's
X3
cool too
was-
because it was so outside of his bubble. You know what I
X3
mean?
is not my favorite X-Men movie, but there's parts of it that I just enjoy, like Kelsey Grammer's that Wolverine. I like the whole danger room in the beginning. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of fun parts to that movie.
Oh,
that's
you can get it off.
You know what? I think I might rock that Dazzler outfit. I really like that. The one piece with the jacket on.
In real life?
Yeah, it looks comfortable. Look
I
at
mean,
that.
I would support that.
Head to the mall wearing that.
That'd be awesome.
You know, go to work wearing that. People be like, "Is that one piece?" I'm like, "Yep." I'm like, how are you gonna use the bathroom that? I'm gonna be like, "Didn't think that out." What a rough day.
Almost forgot to say it that time.
I watched an interview with Tom Holland, and he says he's been 6 Spider-Man movies in now, or 6 movies in, and he still hasn't got a zipper in his costume.
Is it 6?
I don't remember how many he said.
Well-
Civil War,
Yeah, and then
Endgame, Infinity War, Spider-Man 1, 2. So is that 5?
that's 5. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
5.
that's crazy. Think about that. It doesn't feel like it, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Not to me.
Oh, that's because you're really fond of Spider-Man. We all know how I feel about him.
What? You love Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's alright, cool, but I told you this 1,000 times. I want Tobey Maguire to make a Spider-Man 4. You can keep Tom Holland, keep it in the MCU. I'll take a Sony Spider-Man 4. I love Spider-Man 1 and 2 so much.
Yeah, they're great movies,
Shame
but-
they never made a third one. Just skip that.
It's weird. I remember seeing posters for
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3.
It was like the black suit
For
and
some
it just
reason,
never
it
came out. So weird.
I had a fever dream one time of an emo Tobey Maguire.
I had the same one where Topher
It's like-
Grace played her.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, he walked around and snapped at people, and like, there was a scene with a piano in like a nightclub. And then I woke up and I was just cold sweats, and I was like, thank
Your wife was holding you?
thank God that never happened.
Ooh. But yeah, I would love to see a 4th movie to that, only because I'm a, you know how I think Spider-Man 2 is probably one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. And so it's not that I don't like, and I like the Spider-Man, what they did with him in the MCU. It's just, I don't know, it's my jadedness of never getting that Spider-Man 4 I want.
What's up with the third movies being so poor? Like,
X3.
yeah, X3. Although there was definitely some redeeming parts of X3, I think.
The only thing that was decent in Spider-Man 3 was Sandman, and the effects he had,
Yeah, the
that
effects
looked
were sick.
incredible.
But yeah, Spider-Man 3 and X3 were both like way
are-
worse than the
yeah.
other two of each.
Even
respective
if
franchise.
you go to like Iron Man 3 is the weakest out of all 3 of those films.
Also true.
I mean-
Although I love Iron Man 3, but again, I'm probably the worst person to ask because I love them all.
Although Thor Ragnarok was by far my favorite Thor. That movie's incredible.
So everybody, I like Thor Ragnarok too. Go figure. But I think I'm in the minority because I love fantasy so much. I actually prefer the first two Thor movies. You know what? I would be the world's worst film critic.
Yeah.
Because I love Thor 1 and 2 because it has that very mythical, like, otherworldly element to it. Although I do like Thor Ragnarok a lot. But it's just funny that, like, my opinions are so weird compared to some people.
All right, Cyclops, I'm giving you one chance because we're probably going to end this soon. So
This is probably where we are going to end it after we kill him.
But we got to save. Who's that? Kitty Pryde over there?
No, that's not Kitty Pryde. That's Jean Grey in there, right?
No, it's Kitty Pryde, bro.
Oh, right. That wouldn't make any sense for it to be Jean Grey in there, right? Yeah, you're right.
I know, I'm right. I mean, I just didn't want to embarrass you in front of our viewers. But it's wrong. How mad they were at you for saying that?
That's true.
Everybody screamed at you one time. Kitty Pryde, bro. She went back in time in Days of Future Past. Not the movie, the comics, everybody. I've seen the movie.
He's blinking.
I'm in real quick. Get that final kiss.
Get him, Wolverine, get him! Dude, I think this was a success.
Oof.
Quick, let's save Kitty Pryde. Obviously.
Yep.
Come on out, Kitty! Definitely not Jean Grey.
Look at that little outfit. Oh, jump. She's so excited.
You must rescue the professor.
Look at these graphics. These are
They're sick.
fantastic. Why is Wolverine constantly hunched over?
Alright, that'll do it for this one.
Yep.
Let us now go to the outro with I have no Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay. Why don't we just do it psychically, like Professor X would?
Ready, here it comes.
And
We're phasing out! We're phasing out!
oh man, sweating.
That was tough. Dust myself off from that one.
Lean back.
That, boys and girls,
That's a
was
rap
X-Men
song.
Arcade.
That was good, man.
If you have not played it, I suggest you go on down to your local coin-operated arcade and pop
Go
up your
back to
quarters and play
1992.
right now.
Find your local time machine.
Hey, let's do it, guys.
No, they are actually releasing. We were just talking about this.
That's
Releasing
true.
the cabinet.
Yeah.
Those people that make those cabinets. I don't remember what they're called.
Yep.
They're making one. It comes with
One-up arcade.
Captain America and the Avengers, which was a cool arcade game, and the X-Men, which is an awesome arcade. So if you get a chance, have an extra $400 laying around, pick one up. Because we all know we have that laying around. That's easy.
Well, so in retrospect, that game, I mean, I love that game as a kid, and it's still just as fun now.
It is for me. See, you're talking about. It's just a fun game. It's great, enjoyable.
I wish there was a way to play nowadays, like find like a mint condition 6-player cabinet and just get like a big group together, because that was just, it was so epic
It was.
in a 6-player format. But
We didn't get to the end because it's even though it's an arcade game, it's decently long.
we got
don't
probably
want
halfway through.
Yeah, we don't want
Maybe
you
a
guys
little
sitting
less.
there watching. If you ever want us to finish, mention in the comments. We'll finish the game one day because we have finished it before. We are nerds.
We've actually finished it a few
I just want to point out we don't just do this for you guys. We were playing games down here all the time together, and then one day we're like, hey, let's just record it. Let's see what happens.
And the rest is history.
Oh, I remember when I met Steve. Instantly looked in his eyes and fell in love.
Oh man.
Or ignored him for
Hold on a
2
second.
months.
Let me get my boots on. It's getting deep in here. Alright, we can get back to it now.
All right.
Alright, well, this has been Fireside Chat with the Adventurers Guild.
That's right.
I'm Steve.
Still Jesse.
There you go. And we will catch you next time.
On the flip side. Not doing a flip.
I will. Ready?
Yep.
Actually, I'm extremely good at this. And like it's like really, really impressive. I'm actually a world-class flipper.
I've seen him flip into a pool.
I won many awards. Ready?
Okay.
Here it goes. 1. You're gonna love this.
All right.
2.
Backing up, everybody.
This is gonna be the best thing ever on this channel.
Okay.
3.